In April 2025, China, the world's dominant rare earth supplier, stunned global markets by imposing strict export controls on 7 key rare earth elements. This was a near-total blockade, requiring government approval for every shipment. By October, the embargo expanded to cover 12 of the 17 rare earths, tightening China's grip. China's dominance was no accident. It mined 70% of global rare earth ore and refined over 90%, especially the most valuable heavy rare earths. These minerals are essential for everything from smartphones to advanced military hardware. Beijing also banned the export of rare earth refining technology, making it nearly impossible for other nations to replicate its capabilities. The world was forced to confront its dangerous dependence on a single nation for critical resources. This move marked a shift from global cooperation to strategic competition and resource nationalism. China's actions shattered the assumption that economic interdependence would prevent geopolitical conflict. The global order had changed. China had just played its most powerful card. The announcement sent shockwaves through global markets. Rare earth prices soared 40% within weeks. Manufacturers scrambled for supplies, and costs for electric vehicles and wind turbines skyrocketed. The auto industry was hit first. Ford paused production in Chicago, and European suppliers shut down plants. The just-in-time supply chain became a source of chaos. Ironically, China's own industry suffered as rare earths piled up domestically, prices fell, and refineries ran below capacity. By May, Chinese exports to the US dropped 37%, and magnet exports fell 58%. The world faced scarcity and high prices, while China faced a glut and falling profits. The policy's backlash showed that even dominant players aren't immune to disrupting global trade. China's weapon had a recoil, hurting its own industry as much as its rivals. The US and its allies responded with unprecedented urgency. The Pentagon accelerated funding for domestic rare earth projects, aiming for a full mine-to-magnet supply chain by 2027. Hundreds of millions were invested in companies like MP Materials to revive US mining and processing. A $35 million grant targeted heavy rare earth processing, directly challenging China's monopoly. The EU and US formed an emergency pact to coordinate investments and manage stockpiles. The US deepened ties with Australia, backing projects like Browns Range to diversify supply. Japan restarted its rare earth facilities, and India struck new resource deals. Western-backed mining projects sprang up in Vietnam, Tanzania, and Greenland. The global rare earth map began to diversify, breaking China's near-total control. The race for supply chain sovereignty had begun in earnest. The crisis sparked a wave of innovation to reduce or eliminate rare earth dependence. Tesla redesigned motors to cut rare earth use by 25%, with more reductions ahead. Toyota unveiled motors using less than half the rare earths of previous models. American startup Niron Magnetics, backed by major automakers, developed high-performance magnets free of rare earths, using iron and nitrogen. Their Minnesota plant, set to open by 2027, promised a homegrown alternative. The Pentagon invested in alternative materials for defense, aiming to reduce vulnerability in advanced weaponry. The ban made clear that technological superiority now depended on controlling critical materials. Innovation accelerated as necessity drove new solutions. The world was moving toward a post-rare earths era. The 2025 ban echoed China's 2010 embargo on Japan, but the world was better prepared. In 2010, Japan capitulated. In 2025, the West responded with defiance and rapid action. Years of growing awareness and pandemic-era disruptions had primed governments to diversify supply chains. China's strategy backfired. Rather than gaining leverage, it spurred a global race for independence. The ban catalyzed a robust, competitive rare earths market outside China's control. China's market share and geopolitical leverage began to erode. The crisis exposed the risks of over-reliance on any single nation for critical resources. The short-term pain was severe, but the long-term legacy was resilience and diversification. China's strongest move inspired rivals to create a new, multipolar resource landscape. The rare earths ban became a turning point in global geopolitics.